is. Because they, for some reason, like, you know, especially like first take and shit like that, they always gonna somehow bring up, damn, so is LeBron gonna come back? It's always gonna be
for some reason. I mean, because that's what the people want to hear. That's the ratings.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm just saying, but like, people, you guys open your ears, man. Open your eyes. There's other people to see.
We don't give a fuck.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Because I be put on ESPN like, what they say about
LeBron? Yeah, what they said about him? What they said, nigga retired? Fuck them Nuggets.
Yeah, immediately.
They ain't even care the Celtics won. Said Jimmy cooking their ass.
Yeah, literally.
Give a fuck what they doing, man. Where the superstars at, though? We want to hear the
story.
Well,
they started talking more. I'm gonna go back to the Lakers real quick. Because LeBron had a press conference and said he pretty much got to weigh his options.
Yeah, he said, what did he say? Let me find the quote here. He said, I don't know. I got a lot to think about, to be honest. I've got a lot to think about. Just for me personally, going forward with the game of basketball, I've got a lot to think about.
So with that being said, is that more of a shot going towards retirement or a shot at the team that he just played with?
I would definitely lean towards the team. Only because we have a history of him speaking like, I want to play with my son. He has said that on multiple occasions.
Correct.
Retirement, I don't know. We've never heard anything about retirement. And then he also said, I'm better than 90% of the league. Probably 95. So that doesn't sound like a player that's retiring. I agree with him, though. Actually, it's probably a lot higher percentage because that's
I was going to say 98%.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely think I don't know though. I think it'll be a crazy kind of feeling for him to leave the Lakers just to go for another team, unless it'll be strategic play for his son to go to wherever he's going.
See, I wouldn't even say that if he comes back, of course, I think he's playing for the Lakers. I do feel like you said, I remember me was having this conversation. He was like, you don't want to see anything about getting anyone else until they solidify who is on their team. I feel like that's going to be in play because he's probably looking at it like, look, we got this team halfway through the year and made it to the Western Conference Finals, but yo, get me somebody to fucking play with.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So I think that's, I think that's probably the thing. Like, yo, get me somebody to fucking play with. AD, we know what AD is going to be. We don't know how many games he's going to play, but he's going to be here or here. And give me somebody who's going to be consistent enough for us to fucking make a decent run. Let's go be in the top 4 seed and actually play in the fucking playoffs. The only thing I could see happening is that if it was towards retirement, is that LeBron was kind of hurt, you know, with the foot injury and things like that.
Been hurt for the last 5 years straight. So
I could see LeBron doing something like getting surgery, taking the season off.
Really?
Taking the season off because for one, that gives him a whole season to recover. If he does decide to come back even half of the season or whatever, give him a season to recover and. Supposedly, that would be 1 year of his son playing and being able, if he makes it that far, he eligible to be drafted.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. I give credit for that. That was a good theory. I'm not mad at that.
I can see that happening.
I'm not mad at that. And he would get his, farewell tour. Just for a year. Yeah.
He'd get to play.
Because he could come back and sign anywhere,
He could sign anywhere for that. He either play with his son or he'd play somewhere else just to, you know, wherever he decides, so he can even fuck around and go back to Cleveland just to, you know, homecoming. Cleveland is a slightly decent team, so it's not going to be like they're terrible.
Yeah.
And he will get, you know, like you said, he's going to get that farewell tour.
Only thing about that will make it tough is because the NBA is not set for a season without LeBron. You got the face of the league in a full-out scandal. You're going to have a brand new champion who's not the most marketable superstar
at all
in Jokic. You're going to have a disgruntled Phoenix team. You got Harden supposed to be going. You got Kyrie causing them up. It's going to be a lot going on in the league next year.
But I think at some point that's what the league needs. Because at some point, LeBron is going to retire. I think after that 1 year of playing against or with his son, he's done.
Oh, I'm accurate. They got Victor. Pray to God he doesn't get hurt. Yeah,
I'm about to say, you know.
Pray to God the NBA he don't get hurt. But yeah, I think that's a good theory. I mean, because the Lakers have been I mean, it's a rotating door of new faces. I mean, every year is a new fucking roster. So
yeah, so I think it's at that point in time where it's gonna have to be, all right, let's prepare for the non-LeBron league. Yeah, we know what LeBron's gonna do. We know LeBron's huge. He's still gonna be at every game, especially if his son makes it to the league. He's gonna be at every fucking game in the world.
Very true.
So that's gonna be a thing, and it's now gonna be like, you gotta figure out, because I feel like the league has to figure out their new way to generate something for the league now without LeBron.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like now it's time for you supposedly superstar players to finally be superstars. Because I feel like some people dim their light. Their light gets dimmed when it comes to LeBron. Whether that's KD, Steph, or whatever. I mean, you have the Warrior fans who are, people love Steph Curry. You can't take that away. Yeah. But there's LeBron. And then there's everybody else kind of under him.
Yeah, I agree. I just think that's going to be tough because it ain't no clear cut. I mean, Luka just missed the playoffs, for God's sake. So Kyrie Irving on his team.
First of all, that was insane.
So that was the NBA is, in my opinion, in shambles right now. Like, the fact that you got number one seed getting beaten 5 games by a team that just lost in the play-in tournament.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just to go back, of course, the New York Knicks, whatever. Then you go up 3-0, a 3-1 to a Boston Celtics team that was a finals favorite.
I mean, it was finals favorite, this year's favorite. So
we can try to go to that Cinderella story, but what if Jimmy don't win?
Yeah, like you said. But I feel like that gives the league something to look forward to at a point, because look at everybody in the world trying to get, like, look at how they looked at as soon as Kevin Durant went to Phoenix. Oh my gosh, Phoenix might win.
Yeah.
To me, that didn't make any sense because you left your whole entire bench. So you was making sure that Kevin Durant was everything, which was crazy.
I'll say this to your theory: if LeBron retires, it's going to be a major shift. So Dame is going to like Philly or some shit. It's going to have to be something.
No, there's going to be like the whole league is going to change.
It's going to have to be, because the Spurs are not going to be immediately good. But they are going to have a great highlight reel every game or whatever. Chet Holmgren will be back. Zion's still not going to be playing. You know what I'm saying?
Zion's still going to be
Chris Paul, this is probably going to be his last year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you got? Kawhi's he's cooked.
I'm about to say Kawhi and Paul George might be cooked.
So, I mean,
Kevin Durant is on. I mean, he on his last angle.
We got Ant-Man, but is he really? I mean, is he a superstar?
He's gonna have to get out of Minnesota to do that.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to get.
Or he gonna have to turn into fucking KG.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna have to.
He's gonna have to turn into KG.
But not with fucking them 2 tall bums down there.
Yeah. I feel
like the league might go into a more. Things might be weighted out a little bit different. Yeah. Where the spread of talent might go back to how it was, where you have 1 or 2 players here, 1 or 2 players here. There's a bunch of players throughout the league, rather than, all right, well, the West is loaded again, or all these good players on the East. It's like, at some point it has to be like, now let's spread where everyone's at.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I think that's a good ass theory. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that happening, because it'd just be, like I said, it'd be a constant headline throughout the year. But that would take away from the NBA at the same time too. For
it will.
Whoever's signing that year.
It is. Because they, for some reason, like, especially like first take and shit like that, they always gonna somehow bring up, damn. So is LeBron gonna come back? It's always gonna be for some
reason. I mean, because that's what the people want to hear. That's the ratings.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm just saying, but like, people, you guys open your ears, man. Open your eyes. There's other people to see.
We don't give a fuck.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Because I be putting on ESPN like, what they say about
LeBron? Yeah, what they said about him. What they said, nigga retired? Fuck them Nuggets.
Yeah, immediately.
They ain't even care the Celtics won. Said Jimmy cooking their ass.
Yeah, literally.
Fuck what they doing, man. Where the superstars at? No, we want to hear the
story. But they started talking more about what Jimmy said, we're going to be all right, rather than the Celtics winning.
That's a fact.
I was like, all right, guys. Y'all disrespectful.
I mean, hey, get the people what they want, man.
Yeah, fuck them Celtics.